Assalamualaikum and very good day to all of you. So we are going for last topic, which is the indoor air quality for the subject BMMH 3543, which is the maintenance of HVAC system. So indoor air quality. The term of indoor air quality, it is actually quite important in HVAC system because why? Because the indoor air quality will be reflected to the uh, environmental condition inside a space. So it will be reflect also on the maintenance side of HVAC system. So, in indoor air quality, there are several things that we need to consider. For example, there is for the characteristic of indoor air quality, for example, for the physical, there are several things in the physical parameter, which is the first one, the temperature. And then we have the RH or relative humidity, and also we have here is a movement. So in physical parameter of temperature, so we need to know in a space or in any area what is the temperature that we having in that particular space. If for to make sure we feeling comfort and what the acceptable limit by DOSH 2010 Department of Occupational Safety and Health Malaysia, the temperature that acceptable range is between 23 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. So more than that, you will feel not comfortable, and less than 23, you will feel not comfortable. Then the next one for relative humidity, it is between 40% to 70% of RH. And then how about the air movement of or air velocity? The acceptable range by DOSH Malaysia is between 0.15 to 0.5 meter per second. So actually it will be reflect all to the maintenance of HVAC system itself. So if we maintain our system regularly and in correct way, in correct condition, it will be in good situation to meet the acceptable range of temperature, relative humidity, and air movement for that particular space. And then another parameter that we have is chemical. Chemical parameter, chemical contaminant that we have, for example, is maybe, for example, carbon monoxide, carbon formaldehyde, VOC or volatile organic compound, uh, and then respirable particulate, ozone. So this is all the chemical contaminants. And then what is the biological contaminant? The example is bacteria and fungus. So actually, if our system is correctly maintained from the humidity and temperature, the growth of bacteria and fungi can be stopped. So that's why it is important to make sure we uh, maintain our system very well. And then the factors on the IAQ issue and improve IAQ. What is the cost? Like I mentioned before, based on the maintenance system of our indoor air quality system. And then we also can improve the IAQ in certain place by improve all those factors in that particular space. Usually, in the indoor air quality problem, most of places are concerned about the IAQ, especially at the office type environment, because usually human will be spent from 8 a.m. maybe until 5 p.m. there. So that's why if any space of office, for example, having bad IAQ, indoor air quality, there is too many dust there, too many more fungi, so it can create to sick building syndrome uh, in that space. So that's why when we are going to the office, for example, if that place having bad IAQ and having sick building syndrome, maybe for example we can have a lot of MC. Maybe for example, we are sitting in a bad and poor environment of our office, so that's why it is not really good. So to make sure we can remove or maintain our system, one of the suggestion is by using the ventilation, and this is by using general dilution type or general ventilation system. So for example, we have the window, maybe for example, we have a written air from the HVAC system. So from the supply of air conditioning system, we have the ducting, right? So like previously topic, we have to regularly maintain and clean our ducting, because this is the way we supply our air to the system, to the office. So that's why we have to do the duct cleaning to make sure we have a clean supply air here, right? For the energy efficiency ratio, so energy efficiency in 1970, building was sealed up to reduce energy cost. Because why? Because we want to make sure we maintain our temperature. We want to maintain our temperature and humidity inside the building. So we seal up and we close the building to make sure there is no outside air or inside temperature from the air is coming outside. So we need to maintain the temperature and humidity. Because why? Because the energy, we want to save the energy, and then that's why the air contaminant will be trapped inside the building. And then there is also lack of outdoor air, or what we call the fresh air coming in, and then that's why it will create sick building syndrome or SBS. So somehow America ASHRAE standard 62 also have been recommend 15 to 20 cubic feet per minute for outdoor air per person, which is the fresh air coming in. So this is the fresh air that coming in. ASHRAE have standard 15 to 20 CFM must be coming inside the building. And then what cause of IAQ problem? Like I previously told you guys, it is about temperature, humidity, too much of glare, and then it is inadequate fresh air, which is not enough fresh air. So not enough fresh air from the outside to coming inside the building. So it will make our carbon dioxide will be increased. It is lead to carbon dioxide build up in that place because it is all close area kan. For carbon dioxide, actually Dodge Malaysia also has set limit. So usually in normal outdoor carbon dioxide level is about 350 ppm. Somehow in indoor it will be increased due to it is a close room, right? No coming inlet of fresh air coming from outside, so the level of carbon dioxide will be increased to 600 to 800 ppm. Somehow if it is having poor indoor air quality, not having enough ventilation system, so the carbon dioxide level will be increased and up to 100 ppm. So this when it reach 1000 ppm of carbon dioxide, it will lead to tired and sleepiness. So that's why you will feel more tired and more sleepy because you doesn't have enough oxygen in that area. So that's why the ventilation of fresh air is very important in any indoor space. Uh, OSHA also have set the limit of carbon dioxide not more than 5000 ppm. If it is 5000 ppm, then it will lead to health problem immediately. So there is about four factors that will affect our indoor air quality. The first one is the contaminant source, which is like I previously uh, told you guys. Maybe in that particular area in indoor there is source of, maybe you are cooking in that indoor area, so they will lead to particulate matter increase, carbon dioxide increase, And then the next one is HVAC system. So HVAC system is always related to maintenance side. For example, if the duct is not clean enough, you are not doing the duct cleaning, so it will increase the possibility to have poor indoor air quality in that area. And then we have also the pollutant pathway. Is there any pollution source, and then it going through to your indoor area, to your room, so it will make the pollutant pathway, it is their way, their path to go through to your room, so that's why it will lead to increase of the contaminant in that area. And then the next one is also building occupant. So building occupant, the human that live in that indoor area, also will lead to the uh, source of pollutant. For example, human, they have their dirty from the dry skin, for example, from the hair, maybe from the pets, from the cats, maybe from their wool. So that's why building occupants also lead to the poor indoor air quality.